I think they need moving in. Hey guys, this is Kelco K22, and yes, another test series. Episode of this series. And this time around, it is actually living up to the Let's Test moniker. I am actually now running a test version of the mod. So I have the new thinner models. And I've already spotted things I want to fix. So yeah, if you've not seen the video, I uploaded the most recent update log. There's going to be a little thing up there in the top right, as long as I remember to put it there. I can't exactly look there because the thing is always in the center of the screen. No matter how much I scroll, it's always in the center. But if I remember to put it there, there'll be a link to the video from yesterday. You can either go and watch that, then come back here, or you can finish this video. But I've gone through and I've changed the way that the models render, allowing me to get the textures to look a lot more thin and normal. And I've decided, you know what? I'm actually going to test. That's the new models in this video. In which I mean I made myself a test build. And you know what? Seeing as I'm going to be running a test build, I think this time I'm going to do something. I'm going for Cougar, which means a lot of mining. I've been trying to avoid mining, but I think there's no avoiding it. I need to do mining, don't I? Actually, I don't even have any torches. That's how long it's been since I've mined last. I love Boost. If it wasn't for the fact that you can actually end up offing yourself quite easily with Boost, I'd say Boost is the best effect in the game. But unfortunately, you can kind of take yourself out. You know what? I'm changing form. And fishing. Yeah. The new models do look so much better. I've got no haste or mining or anything like that. That's kind of lame. But I made sure to stock up on stuff. Look, I've got donuts. I totally didn't think about the fact that I'm now a wizard and I've got donuts. But other things that are in this update is I have updated some of the Cougar textures. The items, as you can see right there. Actually, you know what? Let's go and raid the chests first. There's a few chests about. Let's go and get everything Cougar related we can find in these chests. Actually, I haven't checked these chests for a while. There's sticks there. To use those, we made some torches. Oops. This is where I put all my... Oh, I'm not happy. All that effort in the last video of trying to get some food, and I had food. That's actually a massive stop for Cougar right there. So what I want is I want to get this around, let's say 40. So I'm actually almost halfway by just raiding the chests. I know people probably don't think that mining is a very interesting video, so I might cut out some of this mining. I don't know. Either way, I'm determined to get Cougar today. And to be absolutely honest, the way I'm getting these ores, it might actually be fairly fast. Might not need to do too much. Just look at that. That was very nice and easy. I'm probably going to mention this when I actually craft the armor, but I have been working on 3D models for some of the forms. Now, my goal is to keep the models as simple as possible to stick with the Minecraft feel and vibe. If you know, is the proper name Bedrock? I think its proper name is Bedrock. It used to be something else. Then they merged a few, and I think they merged it into Bedrock. Oh, is that my first Pegasus? Nice! How have I got 4 of all of them and only on Pegasus. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, Bedrock, they have the skin packs, the texture packs. I remember, I believe it was during the 360 days, there was a Power Rangers skin pack. And since then, I've really I've just kind of left one there. I've always kind of wanted the mod to kind of follow that vibe, where a lot of the heavy work is done by texture, but there is some model to kind of assist with the texture. But I've never had the kind of either time, ability, or skill to actually pull that off. But I feel like I've actually managed that with Cougar. I know it might seem stupid, but you kind of look at a lot of the other Minecraft mods that people are making, and I look at them and go, they're just too detailed. They're too over-textured. And it just doesn't feel like Minecraft. And those skin packs for the 360, I know they are still doing them, but they're the ones that was kind of most iconic for me. Those really do feel like if Minecraft did an official Kamen Rider collab, they would kind of follow that. So that's kind of what I've always wanted to kind of channel. I wanted to channel that kind of feel and vibe, and I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? Do you think I should go for the more simplistic design or more complicated design? Because I look at some of my other models, like Beroba, and I'm like, that's too detailed. So I might actually at some point remake Beroba and Breaking Mammoth. What's some of the others? Kekera, Hyun. I've just realised I think we've got enough for Cougar now. Whoa. Hopefully the sound's not too messed up. Today, I spent like the last hour trying to make sure the sound's not bad. Then I just looked over the other side and the levels might be completely messed up. Oh well. But yeah, I might remake a lot of the models in here that are already in. My goal with models is to use models as little as possible, but use models to assist with the texture, if that makes any sense. The idea is if I rely on models too much, it will stop feeling like Minecraft. If I don't use models, things won't look right. I mean, Blade is the perfect example. Blade does not look like Blade. Blade needs a 3D model. I think the Deep Slate has a lesser chance of actually dropping growing. So, as I say, is pretty much every single one of them are growing. Yeah, Blade needs to be 3D. But I'm looking at things like Ryuki. I don't think Ryuki needs to be 3D. I need to update the texture for Ryuki, but I don't think Ryuki needs to be 3D. And this is kind of the thing. I want to use models as little as possible, but I want to become less worried and less scared of using models. And that's kind of what I did for Cougar. I mean, I could have gone a bit overboard on Cougar and the model, but decided to not and kind of hold myself. Is there no... of course there is. I've used it several times. Something's dying outside. I love these new textures. But I think now that we have Cougar, I can actually show you what I was on about. Here we go. Let's take off Wizard. I'll move you into this chest for now. That's not... What? Let's swap these. Leave that there for a sec. Still got the belt equipped. Really need to repair this belt or make a new one. So, let's go. Henshin. That new horn. But yeah, as I've been saying with the models, the horn is the only thing that's 3D on this model. I mean, the belt as well, but the rest is just now the new basic normal. And if you look at it, the kind of shaping on the torso and the shoulder pads, I've managed all of that with the basic texture. So I kind of feel like I don't need to rely on models to get a lot of the stuff done. I can do it with textures. But if I'm less worried to use models, I can get things like this. And if you told me this was an official Kamen Rider collab, I'd be like, okay, the belt's a bit over detailed, but other than that, I'd be like, yeah, I 100% believe you. This looks amazing. I'm so proud of myself because I completely relearned how to do textures. I know this might sound stupid, but I actually had to reteach myself how to texture to make this texture. And I think it turned out amazing because of it. I didn't over-detail things. I didn't use the brushes. I actually manually did everything, and I'm so proud of myself. And you might notice something here. This is a potion effect I've been working on. I'm actually proud of this effect as well. And that effect is going to be my main goal for today. After getting this. I want to actually rider kick a boss. I want to take on a boss as Cougar in his base form. And actually feel like a monster. An actual powerhouse. Because now I can do this. That's so cool. If I go into F5, you can see what's going on here. Okay, it's reset. I'm actually rider kicking. Oh my god! I can actually rider kick! And if I hit the ground before I actually land the rider kick, I take full damage. But if I actually successfully land the rider kick, then I don't take full damage. The idea of this is to kind of channel the kind of same logic and all-round thinking that the mace has. You have a lot of power here, but if you misuse that power, you can end up in a really bad situation. But if you practice with it, get good at it, you can end up with some real potential. And I absolutely love that. And I just remembered I've got a trial chamber over there that I've done nothing with. Maybe I should take on a trial chamber as Kamen Rider Cougar. Oh, I've never done a trial chamber before. And I think as Cougar, this might actually be kind of fun. So, I'm going to stay as Mighty for the simple reason that Mighty is the only one that has the rider kick effect currently. There are more forms, but well, there is one other form, but getting that form is not going to be a one video thing. So yeah, so let's go and take on a trial chamber as Cougar. This is going to end up disastrous, as yes, Cougar has Punch, which gives me massive strength boost, but I kind of lose that. So really, as Cougar, the only effect I've got is the rider kick, which is still so cool. I'm actually worried here, because if I remember right, I just dug straight up, didn't I? Meaning, if I jump down that hole... Oh, shit. That scared me then. I'm gonna dig down next to it. Because I don't have flying in this form. Oh. I'll take that. Oh, are we here? Let's see what I can find in here. Oh. Snowballs. I'm taking you. You never know. Right, those are my first snowballs of this series. That's kind of actually eggs. That's kind of hilarious. Because normally I've made ice pops. Ice pops are normally my first supply of food. Ooh. I've tried adding... Oh, okay. We've got mobs. A rider kicked one. If you've seen that thing display in the chat, that's the current damage that the rider kicks are doing. As I've said, this is a test build, so that won't be there when I actually release. The idea behind it. 2 shots. The idea is it just currently tells me what I'm doing. So I've got an idea for changing the numbers and getting things more balanced. If anyone's wondering, I have tried adding my own shirt. They are shirts, aren't they? Shirt. Oh. Seems to be more of you dudes. I have tried adding my own shirts, but I've got to admit, I've got no idea what I was doing with them. And unfortunately, it seems like they're a lot more difficult than a lot of other things to add. Ooh, is this a wave 2? Okay. Key! I'll take that key. Yeah, I have tried adding my own shirts. If anyone's seen Kamen Cougar. Oh, that was a miss rider kick. Yeah, if anyone's seen Kamen Cougar, the kind of idea of the not the idea, but one of the kind of themes of the show is archaeology. So I really kind of wanted to add pots and things like that, or just things that you would actually dig up from this ancient civilization where they had the cougar powers. But unfortunately, I couldn't work it out. There's a tree down here. Honey? Oh, okay, I'll take that. I mean, you know what? I'm going to take these arrows. I shouldn't. But I'm going to. So yeah, I wanted to kind of hint at this ancient civilization. And just have pottery shirts. For Cougar. The one that's essentially just the Cougar's logo. So, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted then. I really wanted to add pottery shards. I mean, the idea was with Cougar. Actually, that's hilarious that geode up there. Yeah, I saw I thought I saw a box thing there. I did. The idea was I was going to add at least 2 logos. From, see a whole bunch of stuff in there. What are you gonna give me? Ooh. So yeah, as I was saying, the idea was to add the kind of basic logo for Cougar. And then there in the show, you see the, is it 4 horns or 5 horn logo? I was going to add that as well. And then possibly the logo that's on the side of the belt. I think it translates to something like power. That was not worth tearing up for, but I'll take the bids. The other idea I had was a one that was the Cougar logo. Not Cougar, Agito logo. If anyone's seen Agito, I don't know how much of a spoiler I want to say. I mean, it is an old show. People probably don't care. But they were investigating the Agito. I can't remember the name. Character. I think it's something like Soichi. Is it Soichi or something? I don't know. I'm just going to say Agito. But they were researching his history. Because he has no memories of his past and that. He doesn't know if he's like this alien or something stupid. Don't know if he says alien. But he doesn't know where he's from. He doesn't know anything. And whilst looking in the one area, they find a pottery shard that actually has the Agito logo on it. And they're like, could he actually be from this ancient civilization? That's a lot of poisoned arrows. I'm going to take them. Don't want to... Would these even... Yeah, they do stack. Let's get rid of some snowballs. Probably shouldn't go with poisoned arrows, but... Nah. You know what? I'm going to eat that bread. Now, it is explained in the show why these pottery shards essentially exist with the Agito logo on. But I was like, that would be an awesome excuse just to add kind of pottery shards with the Agito logo on. I mean, I know it might seem stupid, but I absolutely love having references to scenes or just things from the shows. Ooh, I don't know actually how rare that is. I'm going to take them. Do I want wind charges? I think I want wind charges. You know what? I'm going to just take the red bed. I love adding items that are a reference to the show. Even if they don't end up doing anything. But a pottery shard with the Agito logo on would actually be both a show reference as well as actually do something that fits in with default Minecraft, and I thought that would have been absolutely amazing. I just got a music disc. Nice! I don't care about music disc, but I got one. I mean, I do care about music discs, just not the default Minecraft ones. Did I check up here? I don't remember if I checked up here. No, I did not. Might have, actually. Oh. Oh. Oh, if this is here, might something else be nearby? There's a lot of stuff there. Lingering potion of poison. Okay. Can I ride a kick up there? Oh, yes, I could totally ride a kick up there. Oh. Those were breezes, weren't they? Ah! Where are you? Oh my god, new mob, new mob. I've never actually fought one of these. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? Oh. I did it. Oh. That's awesome. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I missed. Get round here. Eat some food, eat some food, eat some food. Actually, should I? The thing is, this would probably be easier if I actually just used a weapon, but... Well, I missed. Ah. Okay, okay, okay. Ah, he hit me. I don't want to die. This is the first time facing one of these, and I want to kill it with a rider kick. Oh. Do those give you weakness? Okay. Let's get this regen going. Missed. You know what? Oh. Yes. Oh, what? There's a second one. I rider kicked it. I'm going to eat one of these. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Now, where are you? That was a hit. You running away now? No, no, you don't get away. You don't get away. That would have been so cool if that rider kick had actually taken him out then. Yeah. I need some sort of indicator on screen to say rider kick is now charged. Ooh, they're pretty. I heard a then as if I'd actually triggered a spawner. Don't know if there's a spawner around there somewhere. But I defeated it. Actually used rider kicks. Actually defeated a new mob that I've never faced before, and I used rider kicks. I got bread. Probably not the most useful thing I could have got, but... That was awesome. I actually successfully used rider kicks to take out a mob. Okay, okay, okay. Before anybody says anything, I know that wasn't super amazing. But to me, that was. Okay, what? They have mushrooms. Oof. You know what? Okay, they've respawned. I don't like relying on weapons. After all that, you gave me bread. Whoop. There's a chest there. I want to... It scared me then. If anyone's wondering, rider kick is currently set to shift. I need to change it to a different button. But currently, it's set to shift. And that scared the living daylights out of me. Yeah. I can hear Mo screaming downstairs. I'm sorry, Mo. There's nothing in that chest anyway. Yeah. I was thinking of returning home. That's probably the fastest way to return home. Look at all my loot. I've got 1 diamond. Bunch of emeralds. Probably actually should start keeping emeralds on me. Just in case a wandering trader appears. Actually, you know what? Seeing as I went the effort to get Cougar, let's try the other forms. We have Cougar growing. That also has the version that was shown in Decade. That has the normal Cougar helmet. Makes me think that they might have destroyed the Cougar growing helmet at some point. Probably should set this so you need the Decade camera or something to access this form. Then we got Mighty, Dragon, Pegasus, and Titan. Now, what I was trying to see is any of these actually got some... That's got radar. Ooh. This is the form I want. This is the form I want. Because you know what? I think we should get one slightly better form and then call the video. So back into their minds. I know it might seem stupid, but the very little things I absolutely love with doing this mod. Whenever I can add a reference to something that people might not know. Wait, does it? This form doesn't have night vision. Okay. We'll swap to this one that does. Even if I don't have mining. If I can add a reference to the show. There's an indie over there. Radar is amazing. Whenever I can add a reference to the show, or an obscure form, or just something, it makes me so happy. Especially when I can make these videos and share them with people. It's like, did you know this? Look at this. I can talk about this. Skelly! Right, things seem a lot quieter now. Oh, that's because I hit the dial on my headphones and turned them all the way down. Great. And now that's a bit too loud for me. Just turn them back down a bit. But yeah, whenever I can share some sort of weird, obscure Kamen Rider thing I found. I know it's the autism in me. Ooh, creeps. But you all have no idea how much I appreciate all of you. Allowing me just to have fun. What was that lingering effect? Wait, when creepers explode? When creepers explode, but they've got an effect, they leave a lingering effect of that ocean. I did not know that was a thing in Minecraft. That's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna break that. I want to break that. Take you out. Take you out. Okay. The only way I can think of is like a tipped arrow with a potion effect. But it's like, if you could do that, why not just make a lingering potion that does that? Don't know. I don't know. Radar is so nice to have. Radar is one of those effects where I want to give it to more forms. What has a spear? Is that a bookster? Oh my god. It's a bookster. Oh. Almost missed all this ore. See, it is a bookster. Oh my god. That's actually kind of cool. We are going to have to grind bugsters at some point. Because we are going to need to get the proto. Yeah, I'm going to mind using this. We're going to have to get a proto gash out so we can get the bug effect. So we can start doing the X8 stuff. I don't want to leave all these diamonds. Who needs dirt when you've got diamonds? let's see. My goal is to get 9 of these, so I can get the access to the rising forms. Now, Rising Mighty should have the Rider Kick effect. It just doesn't have the Rider Kick effect yet. Oh, what? Oh, okay, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I thought I was being smart. No, don't chuck away my pickaxe. Probably have said this in the past, but if you've got any ideas for potion effects, let me know. And if there's anything cool or anything that sparks kind of an interest, like, I wonder how that would work. I wonder what that would do. Or I wonder how I could break this further. I would totally add them. Come on. I only need a few more cougars. Getting more diamonds at this point than cougars. Again, I think these have the same spawns as iron. Cougar. So I was going to say they might actually be rarer at this level. So I might need to go up from here, but... Come on. We've got 9 titans, so we can now craft a rising titan, I believe. Or did I change it to 4? I changed it to 4. Oh, we have access to all the rising forms. Oh, okay, let's do this. Let's just get these here. My pickaxe. Let's make some forms. The 4 of these, we get Rising Mighty. Rising Pegasus. Rising Dragon. And Rising Titan. So let's go. I love the way this form looks now. I've got so much better at texturing the gold. Yes. Advancements met. Rising your power to gold. I've never actually looked. What are the cougar advancements? Because in theory, I could probably actually get most of them, if not all of them. And that could be that very well could be the first series that I complete in here. All right, let me know what you think. Should I actually go and try and unlock all of these advancements? So what we got? We got the weapons. Into Mighty, then into Ultimate or Manga. Okay. How difficult is Amazing? Can I put just okay. Okay. So I need 4 of these. I can get 2 of them because I can craft 1 more. So I need 8 more of these to get Amazing. What about Ultimate? I could get Ultimate. Yes. But you know what? I think I'm going to end this here. So, if you've enjoyed this for even a split second, please do consider hitting the like button, subscribing if you're not already. Any and all support is so greatly appreciated. So, till next time, a goodbye. And thank you again.